Today we're going to be taking a break from donuts and we're going to be making this beautiful blueberry loaf of bread. This is from one of my favorite cookbooks, Huckleberry. I love this book and everything I've made from it has been so good. So let's get to it. I need 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. So I need to activate it with some warm milk. It's only 2 tablespoons of warm milk. 10 seconds? It was literally 10 seconds and it's at 114. It kills the yeast at 120, so you want it to be 110 at the highest. Perfect, 105. So I'm gonna pour that in there, whisk it up. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for just a couple minutes till it gets real bubbly and starts to activate. This recipe has a mixture of some bread flour and some all-purpose flour. And I always try to get the King Arthur flour because it's just a good flour and it's unbleached. If you use bleached flour, it really does make a difference. High quality ingredients make high quality things, right? I'm gonna do 140 grams of bread flour. And then I need 140 grams of King Arthur all-purpose flour. Now I need 80 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. I need 3 eggs and 1 yolk. Then got my dough hook. And we're gonna mix this on low just until it comes together for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, then it says to scrape it down. Then we're gonna mix it on medium speed for 6 minutes. We got a nice shaggy dough going in here. Stop every few minutes and scrape it down. This is gonna be a very wet dough. Okay, scrape her down. So since this is a brioche dough, it's enriched with some kind of fat. So it's gonna take a bunch of softened butter. So I need to cut it up and soften it a little and just put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. So I'm gonna mix this on low while I slowly add the butter. I'm gonna only add the next piece after that piece is incorporated. Okay, I'm gonna scrape it down. And then it says to mix for another 6 minutes. There's so much mixing in this recipe because we're trying to really develop the gluten and incorporate the butter, and it just needs a lot of love. So here we go, another 6 minutes. Okay, that looks really good. Now I need to dump this out and we're gonna start rolling it. I need to really flour my hands and really flour the counter before I do this. It says to roll it out 16 by 10. I know that this is 8 inches from all my times of making cakes. So I'm just gonna do 2 widths of that and that should be good. It said it doesn't have to be exact. This is the perfect bowl scraper, I swear. I know I say it every time, but if you're gonna make bread at home, you really have to have a great tool like this so you don't waste any. Okay. I'm gonna keep flouring. This is a very fragile dough too. Perfect. I need 225 grams of fresh blueberries. So it says to get fresh blueberries and then freeze them. and to not use frozen blueberries because those are more watery. So I still have some blueberries left from when we went blueberry picking, so they're fresh frozen. So that's perfect. I'm gonna use those. There's a lot of blueberries with a little stem. That's how you know it's really fresh. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Let's see, just roll it up. Oh, little stragglers. I'm trying to roll it pretty tight. Wow, that takes a lot of gentle hands because this is like the softest dough, but I think it's gonna be so good. So I have a sheet tray with a silk pad. I'm just gonna butter it. And I'm gonna try to transfer this guy. Beautiful. I got this gigantic plastic wrap from Costco, and I don't think I'll ever have to buy plastic wrap again. You know, those other ones are just so horrible and you're like trying to pull it and the box breaks, and this is just like beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, so this has been in the fridge for about 4 hours. So it says an hour to overnight, so anywhere, as long as it's nice and cold, that's perfect. So now I'm gonna press this out into a 12 by 6. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna spray my pan first. And then it says to sprinkle like 2 tablespoons worth of sugar. I'm gonna roll it up pretty tightly. This is when a bench scraper really comes in handy. And put it right in there. Okay, so we got this all nice and wrapped up, and I'm gonna let it sit at room temperature for about 3 hours or until it doubled in size. The sun is setting because today's daylight saving, so it's 5 o'clock and getting dark. This looks great. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, I'm gonna paint the egg wash on top. I put this down so when I sprinkle it with sugar, it doesn't get everywhere. It says to sprinkle a good amount of sugar. So I'm trying to cover the whole top with sugar. So now I'm gonna bake this at 350 for about 40 minutes. And I'm gonna use my little Breville oven because it's the perfect size and I don't have to heat up this large oven. So I'll see you in 40 minutes. Okay, there she is. It was in the oven at 350 for 50 minutes, 55 minutes. I covered it with foil halfway. Still got a little dark, but that's because it's like so enriched. So because of all the sugars, it usually makes it a little dark. So I'm gonna let this cool overnight and we're gonna cut it tomorrow. I can't wait to try it in the morning. It's ready. I'm so excited to try this bread today. I think it looks really good and the bread feels very soft. I'm gonna cut it with my new favorite knife. It's a baguette knife, best thrift find I've ever found. Let's see what it looks like. That looks so good. It's so soft. And the blueberries are really soft on the bottom. It's like a really good swirl. The top isn't hard, it just got like a little dark. Got a little slice of it. I think this is gonna make like the best French toast. Oh, That's not the most perfect slice of bread, I don't know. Yeah, it almost tastes like a blueberry quick bread. It melts in your mouth. It's so good. I would definitely want to make this all the time. So I got this recipe from the Huckleberry cookbook, and I 100% would recommend it. It's definitely better as a 2-day process, so then you don't have to like worry about it all day, but it's definitely worth it. This is like a showstopper if you bring it to a party. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll try it too. Bye!